Hello. Today I'll talk about Sailing to Sarantium by Guy Gavriel K. It is book one of the Sarantine Mosaic duology. If you like your fantasy book with not much action, with complex and interesting storyline, and with a quality writing style, if prose matters to you as a reader, this book is of your liking. I should not say Sailing to Sarantium is historical fantasy. It is rather inspired by history. Sarantium is Byzantium. Characters like Valerius is Justinian. Alexandra, wife of Valerius, is inspired by Theodora, wife of Justinian. Sailing to Sarantium is a beautifully written and richly imagined novel that takes a reader to a world of ancient empires, mosaics, and courtly intrigues. The main character here is Crispin, a master mosaicist who is summoned to the imperial city of Sarantium to create a masterpiece for the new cathedral. Crispin is a reluctant traveler, but he is also interested to take the challenge of creating such a magnificent work of art. After arriving in Sarantium, Crispin finds himself caught up in political intrigue and personal drama. He's befriended by some who introduce him into the city's life it offers. Crispin also finds himself entangled in the affairs of the imperial court, where he encounters the beautiful and mysterious Empress Alexandra. As Crispin works on his mosaic, he begins to understand the city's real history and the forces that threaten to undermine its peace. He also comes to realize that in Sarantium, his own life may depend on the satisfactory completion of his assigned task as a mosaicist. K's writing is simply exquisite. He has a gift for creating vivid and memorable characters, and his description of Sarantium is wonderful. The novel is full of rich imagery and sophisticated details, but maybe it is also for the same writing style that I felt a detachment or a distance from the characters. While the characters were interesting and the plots were intriguing, I failed to like one character more than the other. Throughout, I never immersed in the book. That means I never forgot I'm just reading a book here. The prose also had its ups and downs. Some passages were written to enjoy to the fullest, and some passages I had to reread to make sure that I was not missing anything important. One thing I was uncomfortable with was of how the author represented female characters. Women here are thinkers, planners, schemers, or conspirators, even against one another, but they are powerful or influential mainly because of their looks or how they have an effect on men sexually. And all the women were attracted to Crispin the mosaicist. The idea is so. Does that happen? Is it possible a man cannot draw sexual attention from almost all the women, young women he encounters in his life? I'm reading a story here. The author does not have to remind me of that. Still, K is a quality author. Sailing to Sarantium is a novel that lingers in my mind long after I finished it. It is a story about art, love, power. I will read book two now. In fact, I will read other books of Guy Gabriel K. Take care. Goodbye.